G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, trail name Lookout, and today I am descending down into Belden and then immediately back up 5,500 feet, may have been 7,000, I'm not sure, I think it was 5,500, all the way up to the top of another mountain. It just seems very Appalachian Trail like of the PCT right now. The last few days go up over a mountain and then descend back down, and then go up another mountain and then go back down, but that's all part of the trail, so you've got to keep moving on. The morning is beautiful, the light from the sunrise is incredible, and behind me I think I've already seen where I have to go. Time to leave the Bucks Lake Wilderness. So, down at the bottom, now I've got to go back up, and it doesn't look like there's much tree cover, so I'm glad I'm starting early, because if it was like yesterday afternoon I'll be sweating so much. So this is the Belden Resort, and it's just on the PCT. I didn't have to go off, I just have to walk through it. Not much to it, to be honest. Well, that was Belden, and it seems like a ghost town to me, but I am here very, very early in the day, so maybe it's just that nothing has opened up yet and nobody's woken up. The store wasn't open, and so no refreshments for me. Just across this bridge, and uphill is the next thing. Well, this is it, the start of the 5,000 foot climb. See you in 21 miles. Looks like the bridge is out. Got to find another way round. A fortunately placed fallen tree. How wonderful. And across. I've been seeing these around and I don't know what they are, so if you know what they are, drop a comment so I can learn something. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come 6.1 miles up this hill and I've got 5.5 to go. It's taken me 3 hours to get to this point. In that time I've had one big water break for 20 minutes where I had water and a snack, and the terrain is messed up. It is overgrown, it is loose rocks, it is straight uphill at some parts, and winding through overgrown bushes the next. But I feel good because I'm over halfway, so 5.5 to go, and my pace has really slowed as it's got hotter and hotter. In the last hour I've gone from doing just under 3 miles an hour to just under 2 miles an hour. So yeah, I'm really slowing down, so I have to try and push a little bit more and try and get this done as quickly as I can, because it's only going to get hotter. Apparently this is a very new bridge, and I think you can see that from the state of the concrete, and people used to have to cross that creek without the aid of a bridge, which means I think they were fording it much further down, but that doesn't look like a place that shouldn't have had a bridge. I'm happy that there's one then for me. He was just so docile. Didn't care that I was here, just carried on doing his business, walking around. The sign says, "Welcome to the Cascade Range." And if we go the other side, it says, "Welcome to the Sierra Nevada." That means that we are now crossing out of the Sierra, and finally it's a new part of the journey. And there's a friendly spider to say hello. So when we reached South Lake Tahoe, we said we're finally out of the Sierra, but it wasn't strictly true. It's like 12-13 days later, officially crossed the boundary into the Cascade mountain range and out of the Sierra for good. Ladies and gentlemen, will you look at that? Mile 1,300, 1,300 miles on the PCT done. Oh my goodness, it has not been easy. What an amazing feeling being here. 1,300 miles. Well, it was day 105 when I passed into New Jersey and hit the 1,300 mile marker there, and I'm still in California on the PCT, so that shows you how huge this state is. Still walking through it. At that time on the AT, like I said, passed through from Pennsylvania into New Jersey, and it was in Delaware Water Gap that I hit the 1,300 mile marker. Are we here already? Already to Canada? Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. 14 miles, 5,541 feet of elevation. I'm here on top of the mountain, well, close to it. I came down a little bit because there's water just behind me and I needed some. Whoa, that's a little longer than I wanted to be, but not by much. I wanted to be up the top by 1. I started just before 8 o'clock and I wanted to be up the top by 1. I thought that would be 5 hours, so about 1,100 feet of elevation gain per hour. I was 9 minutes late. 9 minutes past 1 is when I got to the top, so feeling good. Now, because this mountain top is a burn zone and everything behind me has been destroyed, there's no shade. I've got water, so I'm just going to keep walking until I can find some shade, and I'm going to have a break and have some lunch. Well, ladies and gents, I'm at camp, laying down, cowboy camping again. I never learn. The mosquitoes will get me again. So, the end of the day, managed to walk a total of 36.5 miles today, and I did a total elevation gain of 7,300 and a total elevation loss of 7,280. That's a net 20 feet higher up than I was before. Unfortunately, I didn't really film too much in the late afternoon on the last sort of 16 miles of the hike because I was walking through burn zone for the most part of it, and the burn zone was blackened and bleak and just a disaster zone. Really, it really wasn't worth sort of filming too much of it, as you can see. But there was one part of it where there were these beautiful purple flowers that had taken over the floor, and that area obviously had recovered a lot better than the other areas. And the smell, the aroma of the flowers and all the butterflies and moths and everything around there was just amazing. And then it went back to being a burn zone again, so really not too much to film. But there were so many big highlights for today. My largest climb ever, and I tackled it and I got it. And my longest day since the 3-state challenge on the AT. So that's done. And I passed 1,300 miles, and I left the Sierra and have now entered the Cascade mountain range. So there was a lot going on today, and I'm really glad that you are here to join me on this journey. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.